はい、こんばんは、あるいは、こんにちは、おはようございます。どこです。本日はちょっと久しぶりになりますけど、ドラゴンエイジ、インクイジションをやっていきたいと思います。ちょっとね、風邪ひいちゃってね、今週何もできなかったので、今日、久しぶりにやります。というわけで、最初に作戦開始いつも通りいきます。こっちだっけ。こっちだね。追悼として送る腹。修道女レリアナ、すべては計画通りです。腹は旗で覆い届けられました。彼らの誇り高き歴史のため、デイルズの神聖な腹を人質に取る栄誉が与えられたとレッドクロッシングの村人たちは信じています。デイルズの者たちは追悼の贈り物が勝利により勝ち取った戦利品として受け取られていることを全く知りません。ですが、それで両方の機嫌が良くなるなら、それに越したことはありません。レッドクロッシングもデールズエルフも喜んでいることでしょう。と。色彩の探検か。なるほどね。デイルズは勝利を得たと。そういう戦利品として見てるけど、村人は腹を人質にとってデイルズを味方にしたと思ってるわけだ。面白いね、そういう受け取り方の違いって。次、真実か挑戦か大詰め。なんだっけこれ、長いやつだよね。大使の手紙が届いた後、審問官に対する緊急の相談をするために深夜なるいとこのブランチャードを腹むしらるに招き、その間に彼の家を徹底的に捜査させたのです。彼の宮殿では多額のデウィンターの金が発見され、部屋はレッドリリウムで溢れていました。いとこはしばらくウィンターパレスに滞在することになると気づいています。感謝を込めてセリーン・バルモン。セリーンから。なるほどね。力の首飾り。海の彼方のものを暴け。長い。ネバラ国境にある3つの前線基地が争いの形跡も破壊略奪の後もなく放棄された状態で発見されたが、どの拠点にも次のメッセージがあった。我々は新聞界を高く評価している。ステアスが今直面している問題はどれも大きいが、あなた方には立ち向かいねじ伏せる力がある。さらに多くの問題が起きるだろう。我々はその日のために準備し見張っていよう。あなた方の兵を探そうとするな。そして彼らを悼むな。彼らは自分の意志でより大きな目的のために己を捧げたのだから。海の彼方の力の代行者、執行者。何者かが手伝いをしてくれてるのか。なんか続きありそうだけどね。で、いっぱいあるな。同盟。これやるか。レディ一房はバルヨローに根を張る伝統的な相手を打ち勝つため、より密接なつながりと交易相手を求めています。寝返った家がある一方、あらゆる地位を正式に失う不名誉を回避するため、保有地を譲渡した家もあります。彼らは自分たちが審問会に対して唱えた意義などにより、地位や同盟の方にますます関心を抱いていますね。と。これは誰が早い？レディアナだね。 彼女には間接的な支援を与えましょう。彼女には恩を忘れるし、恩を売れるし、周囲は我々が直につながっているとは思わないと。はい。あと何やろうか。メジャーカレッジやりたいね。メジャーカレッジなんか、何これ。カレンで4時間。これは今日の最後かな。これも長いね。これは短いな。ベナトリの手中にあるドワーフの奴隷。北部でドワーフのルーンで飾られた鎧と武器を身につけた赤いテンプル騎士団を目撃しました。周囲に知られた地底回廊の入り口はなく、ほとんど存在しない地表のドワーフの記録を持つオーズマーからも行方不明の証人に関する書状は届いていません。ベナトリはデビンターのドワーフ奴隷を使用している可能性があります。通常の行為ではありませんが、彼らが普通とは異なる行動をすることは珍しくありません。部隊を展開してさらなる調査を行うよう推奨しますと。まあ結局レギアナが一番早いんだけど。カレンか。ベナトリの居留地、中でも武器の共有地の可能性があるなら破壊しねばならない。破壊しちゃっていいのかな。いいね。ダークスポーンの源を探せ。審問官バル・マモルのダークスポーンは殺されましたが、あの生物がなぜ地表に現れたのかは謎のままです。明白な理由は見受けられず、再び脅威となる可能性があります。このような緊急時にさらなる支援を歓迎するのが普通なのに、ブフォン上皇爵から直ちにこの調査を追い求められ、不信感がさらに強まっています。グレイウォーデンは審問会がサージェントといる形でこの謎に関する調査への協力を申し出ます。指示をお待ちしております。警具副長スザンヌ・クロシェル・シェーセク。どっかなんか穴があるのかしら。誰かがこの土地を採掘し、ダークスポーンを解き放ったのかもしれません。近隣の貴族の財政状況を調べましょう。それでわかるんだ。OK。こんな感じだね。フェルデンは何も出てないか。出てはいるか。こっちもあったね。で、アイテム制御終わってたっけ？やってないな。で、色彩の体験ってなんだろうこれ。強そうだけど。強っ。なんか綺麗だよね。どういうこと？何これ？絵の先がない。この体験はエネルギーのシフトによって脈打ち、一撃ごとに破壊的な属性効果を帯びる。属性はランダムに選ばれる。製造様式は古代エルフのもので、エルフの帝国が潰れる前に作られた。絵にある宝石の内側にはウサギを捕らえる坂の非常に精巧な彫刻がある。へー。エネルギーがこうビーってるんだ。へー、面白いね、それは。縦か。 ハットはそんな強くないんじゃないかな。あれ剣持ってない。あれこの人剣どうした剣どうやったの？しょうがない。作るか剣。アクセサリーは力の首飾りってまた専用のでしょ。ブラックホールとビビエンヌ専用だ。ビビエンヌ。よし。で、ブラックホールも。よし。で、あら、好感度上がったね。フェレルデンのヒンターランド地方で復讐者トーン教を倒せって、ね、クエストが出てるけど、トーン教って誰だ？武器を作る。これ。跳馬の斧。これが一番強いんだ。オプションは余ってんのがないからな。もったいなくて使えない。あ、でもこれ使おうか。追加ダメージを4回与えるっていいじゃん。で、強いのあるかな。184。184が最高か。そうだね。エバライトちょこっとある。これに、回り込みダメージはあんまり。防御低下と、クリティカルダメージでもいいかな。クレギーの皮。あ、防御貫通って今あったね。これか。ドラゴンの皮。防御貫通。ああ、もったいない。まだもったいない。もうちょっと強いのね。作れるようになってから。これでいいね。はい、生産。OK。まあ、名前も付けれるんだけど、思いつかないから。そのまんまにしてます。はい。これでいい感じかな。この機械がすごい近未来的な、これ、機械なんだ。縦ね。すごい近未来的なんだよね。強いんだけど。あとアクセサリー、ポーションベルトとかあるけど。この人、ネックレスないのか。あ困ったね。まあ、いいか。よいしょ。防具が2つ持ってた。これとこれ。ゲイ。 まま飛んじゃうか。騎士の地、カサンドラか。じゃあカサンドラ連れて行こうかな、久しぶりに。あれ、ドリアも変わってる。黒い蛇に追われてる父親と和解したから。よかったんかな、悪かったんかな、わからんけど。コールにソラスだな。だ。真っ白だったね。人いっぱいいたね、そういえば。レベルは大丈夫なんだったっけ。なんかダメで帰ったような気がするんだけど。レベルが上がってる。こっちじゃない。P だ。これを。クールダウン短縮か。どっちがいいかな。0.5 秒だもんな。こっちにしよう。よし。ここに何かある。調べられない。何かなくしたって言ってたな。なんかなくしたんだよね、この人。指輪だったかな。
There she is. It was like going to sleep.
誰？眠ってるみたいってことは氷の中にいるな、何か。これはコリーフィウスの手下か。こんだけこんな派手にあるのに。しまった、レベル見なかったな。でも倒せるってことはそんなに離れてないと思うんだけど。18だから同じぐらいだね。 げえ攻撃される。あ、ここキャンプ地か。いいね。この地域に審問会あり、即座に討伐せよ。この地へ通すな。ホルニエ。ここのお偉いさんはフォルニエというようだね。あっては見たけどなんもなかったな。でだ、こっちじゃないんだよ。
I would rather not linger here.で、ここに何かあるけど。破壊するレッドリリウムがある。あったあったあった。あ、これでクエスト完了になった。赤を目撃。1個だけ残ってたのが気になってたんだけど。ここの上なんだよな。わお。痛い。あ、背中から撃たれてる。なんか雷が大変なことになってる。終わったな。雷が暴れてる。多分私の呼び出したネクロマンサーの弾が敵を見失うとああなるんだな。上がれない。
ダメかな。そこに植物があるから。フェランダリス、ラッシュワイン、
This is one of the mages I spoke of.
姿見えない。あ、引っ張り出された。危ない危ない。
Sad that it came to this, but at least it is done.
うん。よし。モラックの呪い。なんか大物だ。めっちゃ視界に刺さってたんじゃん。そこなんもなかったよね。あったわ。調べるって出てる。あとは下か下かな。これでカサンドラの仕事が終わった。
Everything is cold.
そうだね。よっ。放っておいてさもなくば絶対に殺す。うん。おっと。アーバーの祝福取れるか。ここさっき来たとこかな。まあ、次どこ行くかだけど、あ、キャンプ地が近かった。ランドマークもあったわ。 ランドマークは上なのか？上ではないよね。か。で基地に帰るか。レッドリリウムだからバリック、ブラックホール、ソラ戦士をブラックホールのレベルが上がってる。あ、力のあれを使ったからね。チャンピオンがこれいいね。じゃあバリックにこれあげよう。よし。出た。これをどんどん追っていかないと。サーニアの汚れ。狼がいる。こんだけ倒して1匹しか素材出ないのか。拾ったそこか。ミシェル。
No sign of trouble at the moment.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire woman, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise de Lyon, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
こんなもんかな。なんか音量がちょっと低そうだったから全体的に上げてみたけど、
Inquisition.
That was generous of you.
I do what I can. I am partly to blame for all this. The Red Templars are here because, fool that I am, I sold them my family's quarry. They've taken every worker. We haven't seen them in weeks. And it's not enough. They keep coming, taking more people. And there's nothing I can do to stop them.
How could you have sold land to the Red Templars?
I didn't know. I swear by Andrastre's spire, they looked like knights, chevaliers. Such pretty speeches. They said they would reopen the quarry, bring employment and trade back to Sanya. We'd been struggling since the war began. How could I refuse? It was good for a time. People went to work, they were paid. Then they stopped coming home. After that, the Red Templars stopped pretending.
What do you mean the Red Templars take workers?
People just disappear. First those who worked the quarry, then they took people from their homes. I don't know why. I just prayed they'd leave me and my family alone.
調べられない人か。
I dropped it. It's gone. Gone.
これどうしたらいいんだろうな。全然触れるとこない。光ってるけど。ダメだ。で、どっちに行くのが正しいんだ？こう置いていいのかな？このバンドマークはどこなのか。はるか上っぽいな。あら、ごめんね。お、ラッシュパインニトロ。そんなにレアでもないか。鉱石を取らないとね、防具の要に鉱石使うこと多いから困るんだよね。帰ってきちゃったな。ってことはどうすればいいんだ？他のルートがあるってことか。ここは取れないよ。伐採場いいね。 ベライト。ないな。他にエベライト。拠点の上にまで来ちゃった。じゃあ大回りしてくるしかないか。はい。
Inquisitor.
えなんもないんすか。これ行き止まりあったな。誰？スノーフルたちは倒したい。よし。ティアがね3だからちょっと強いんだよ。ドラゴンのカードだったかな。ティア1でフェイドに触れた川なんだ。なかった。完全にスノーフル狩りになってるな。まあでも枚数使うからな。そこにエベライトもあるし、枚数いっぱい手に入る。ありがたい。 回りって言ったけど、遠回りできそうなとこあんまなかったね。おっ、傲慢か。うわ、また傲慢が出る。あ、これ私死ねるのか。トラス MP を貯めて起こして強化されてる。傲慢しか範囲に入れられない。血まみれだ。ネバライトティアさんだ。いいね。ネバラからの指示が実行可能。あそこになんか突き出てるけど、あれなんだ？あれ、これ、じゃドーンストーン。この地方特有の石か。その割に全然ないけどな。落ちたら痛いな。痛いっていうか、これ多分死ぬやつだな。死ぬっていうか、一定量ダメージ受けて戻されるやつ。どうやって行くんだろう。迷子になってしまったな。一回変わるか。完全にね、こっち通ってきただけだからね。こっちワールドマップの方だし。通る道なんてあったかって感じ。 ちゅうわけで一回ヒンターランド地方の方にもあれか、カサンドラのやつあるから行くか。仲間のクエストはね、やるとパワーアップするからやってあげないとね。ちょっと作戦会議室で終わったやつを持ってこよう。
Hear what they did with the warden?
That was no warden.
Well, yes, that was crime.
No, it wasn't. Crime was far worse.
You haven't seen the war.
ブラックウォールのことかな。ダークスポーンの源を探せ。審問官モンティリエ大使の助言は有用でした。エフィロッシュ・ブフォン助行爵が周辺地域で不法に採掘を行ったため、地中のダークスポーンが放たれたようです。事実が判明すると、助行爵は傭兵を使って攻撃してきました。グレイオーデンは騎士を撃退し、ブフォン助行爵はガモルダンピークへ逃亡しました。グレイオーデンは損失をかぶったものの、士気は失われていません。審問官への忠誠心も疑う余地がありません。警具と副長スザンヌ・クロシェツェクで、内乱の被害者を助けよう。帝国軍はコリーフィースに対抗する審問会の部隊を援助してくれるが、彼らは故郷に残る問題にも対処しなければならない。裂け目によって進行したウェールの弱体化により、バルフォレーとモンシマードの間の街道に悪魔が出現するようになった。中道であれば出兵するところだ。しかし街道沿いには多くの旅人、交易を復活させようとしている商人や戦に追われ故郷へと戻ってくる民間人がいて、状況を悪くしている。帝国軍の総司令官がこの脅威に対し審問会の支援を要請した。商人たちは武装した護衛と旅をしていますが、民間人には安全な避難場所が必要です。彼らのため教会へ援助を要請しましょう。
At your service.
というわけで援助した。ブフォン助行爵を追えも出てたね。逃げたんだね。そういえば。また後でね。絶対逃がさんからな。で、ヒンターランド地方のこれか。ここはここだな。こうだな。アイアンブル全然連れてったことないんだよね。強いのかな。アイアンブル入れちゃうと戦士枠が2個になっちゃうからな。
Inquisitor. Nothing to report, sir.
ないんですか。まあないけど敬意を払って名前を呼ばなきゃいけないんだろうな。なんだ、たげられた？なんか でしょこいつ。どれどれ。
One of the Templar targets. It's over. Thank you for bringing us here.
これは宝箱じゃないのか。これでミッションも終わりだね。あとはブラックホールの記憶、トラスのやつとウィビエンヌか。まあ、有毒の平原をちょっと操作した方がいい気がするんだけど。さっきの獅子の血は獅子を取り戻せか。これやるか。獅子の血。メンバーを入れ替えようかな。まあいいか。
Inquisitor.
ブラッドストーンだけ死ぬほど溜まってくな。上なんだけどな。残っていけなさそうかな。ダメだな。どっか行けそうな道あるこれ。上だもんな。またサーニアに帰ってきてしまった。
Oh, Creator, see me near.
こっちか。ぽいな。あれでも戻るのか。こっちあれか。戻るとこ。帰っちゃった。どうしろというのか。 中心部に進む道がないんだよね、そもそも。別にどこ行くか。これでもやってみる？久しぶりに来たな。たまには。あ、鍵のかかった家ってそういや開けみようかな。鍵がないとダメかな。お、開けれる。よし。弱いね。まあ開いただけよかった。そして馬が消える。進めないか。襲ってくるか。まあご覧の通り馬を運用するのめんどくさいんだよね。そんなに速くないし。というわけで徒歩で行きます。かけら。 やりますか。大盤もいるな。ああ、いるな。影に隠れて分かりづらかった。間違った。ペースト出しちゃった。終わったのに。終わったから発動しないで済んだな。もう19になった。あ、ルーンの模様がある。ここにのルーンプラス1の設計図。あとはなさそうだね。これで終わりか。終わりか。ウエスターブローチでサークルを書物を探せか。やるか。あ、もうちょっと。よし。で、BPN のレベルが、レベルっていうか、スキルポイントがある。こんなもんかな。
Inquisitor.
上か。あれ、私もそうか。レベル上がったんだった。何取ろうかな。氷かな。 そんなに取りたいのないんだよね。それだったらこっち取るか。あ、ポイントがあれもうなくなってる。中に間違って振ったな。あ、どこかな。
Who did all this? Grey Wardens.
これか。お、取った。ビビエンヌの元に戻れ。いるけど拠点の話だろうな。ここは採掘場かな。いいね。鉱山だったけど別にカウントはされない方のやつか。太古のレッドレイン、あ、グレイの記憶もあるね。行くか。直で登れるかなこれ。ちょっと回んないとダメか。バーゲストかな。
Shall we have a look around? Someone help!
Good find.
ビールか。ウイスキーだった。こんだけかな。あとはかけらがこの辺に上か。あった。よし、で帰ろう。レッドリリウムはいいか。よいしょ。どこの上だっけあれ。
We don't have the strength of treaties to judge a true Great Warden.
Hero sender. Saved us all a while back.
You have remarkably little here on early to winter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
And that's the Dorian I know, critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
It would have been easier if you'd been with me.
Without question. But I'm rather glad I wasn't.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
You don't number among them.
It's tempting, but I'm no fool. There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
誰かいるなと思ったら。
I don't know what you think you're doing.
おお、
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
なんで喧嘩してんの？
Oh, I...
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Well, that's something.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
社交家の実績を解除した。なるほどね、はっきりと友人だって
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an
告げ
empress,
たこと
and
で
now she's eating out of your hand.
関係性が変
Perfect
化したの
mental
ね。
image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
That's something you'd like to do more often, then?
Watch as you twist an entire empire around your little finger. Yes, please. Of course, that leaves only Tevinter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No. Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
I should go.
Try not to die. I would notice you were gone.
Here is the request Harriet made.
I will see he gets it.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
研究の継続。
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor? She knew it was either her or me. and she wanted me to live. Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember. I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it. There are no answers in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her. So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems. A message from Divine Justinia.
That's a shock. You're right reading it.
Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
You take your instructions from me? What sort of help can a dead divine give you?
I don't know. Perhaps something to do with the Chantry. Or it could be personal. She guided me for many years, Inquisitor, as a divine and as a friend. There are days when I still look to her for advice, only to remember that I am alone.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the Chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay. I didn't get the chance to say so earlier, but welcome back to Skyhold. After that terrible journey through the Fade, it must feel good to stand on solid ground again, no?
I'm thankful to be back. No one should enter the Fade physically.
And you've done it twice now. Shall I count you fortunate or unfortunate?
I'll leave you to your work.
こりゃあれだな。全キャラになんか追加されてる可能性があるな。お前はないんか。
talk later.
Goodbye.
一緒に行ったからかな。こいつ邪魔だな、さっきからムービーに入ってきたり。
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
向こう側か。よいしょ。あれ、おらんが。
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
あら。
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because you're a mage, first
ああ、
and
メイジだ
foremost.
からね。
If they name you a candidate, they may as well join the Tevinter Imperium. Truly, though, I imagine it's because they're frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe Leliana or I would be any better.
I think you'd make an excellent divine.
Truly, I never look good in hats. Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you of all people say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
The Chantry has failed,
あ、大
Cassandra.
きく手がしちゃった。
I wonder if the legions of faithful throughout Thedas would agree with you. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Your determination is admirable.
I do nothing that is not worth doing with all my heart.
It's your most attractive trait. You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
なるほどね。
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority. Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
You don't think you have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was, then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages. You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
Yes, and I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he's willing to listen. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, To prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
騎士はね、基本的にリリウムを摂取してるからね。
It's good to see you.
So, you're a candidate for Divine now.
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
I think you'd make an excellent choice.
Thank you. Let's hope the Chantry clerics agree.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
誰だ？
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
We'll make good use of it.
この曲好きなんだよね。
Welcome back.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
What exactly am I supposed to be drinking?
Maras lok.
What does that mean?
It means drink. I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
That thing you just said, you shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right? Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one.
とんでもない酒だな。
Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Gunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
It's a shame we had to kill the dragon.
Damn good fight. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink. Nice. To dragons.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan. You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
The politicking we saw at Halam Sharal might seem pointless, but it's the beating heart of the Empire. The winner of the game is the one who best builds alliances, and controls what's discussed and what's decided.
So it rewards manipulation, instead of rewarding the ability to get stuff done. I don't know. The Qun isn't perfect, but it doesn't care what any single person wants. Orlais is full of people who care about nothing else.
Thank you.
One for the Empress. For Gaspar. Brianna. The Duchess. And Corypheus. Right in the dangle bag.
All right, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam Sharal that's nagging at me. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right? So long as there's a butt for the throne. A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. You want to stop a party? I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things. With their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. That, and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
意外とセラってむちゃくちゃに見えて考えてんだよね。
You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary bleary. Come on.
Just you and me? You know, I would like that.
Sure, that could work. Maybe. Let's go. Right, general uptight is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with, and give your soldiers a laugh. What, the desk? Oh yes, center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one. Right, little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket. Classic. 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next stop. What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe... feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't part. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Go! That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good, and Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. It was fun chasing you, Inquisitor. Nice for you. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
ああ、逃げた。全部押し付けられたよ。
Once we were in our peace with our lives assured. Once we were not afraid of the dark. Once we sat in our
Inquisitor, it was amazing. Sorry, slow down. Your quartermaster outfitted me, and I got training to hunt the bandits near my home, in your name. I hired Voth here. Don't tell anyone, he's a mage. A good one, though. Thank you for trusting me, your worship. I'll pay you back, I swear.
Good work. Keep with the training. We'll need every hand.
Yes. Yes, your worship. We'll do just that. Won't we, Voth? He doesn't speak, but he's thankful too.
こいつか。エルフだな。
Once we raised up our chalice in return. Once we sat in the light.
There's you, yes?
抜かすことができんだ。
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole and Vishal? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. You should be one of them. But maybe not. So watch out for that.
Is Red's Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, Red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, yeah? An even spread is all it takes.
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
Suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
We just saw the Grey Wardens try to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
He has to! If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman. Good. They will not take me.
なるほど。
Worship.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
You don't see the Empress of Orlais almost killed in cold blood every day.
Not so brazenly, no. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing. So few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
Playing the game was thrilling. We did just make history.
Indeed. Tales of this affair have begun circulating in Val Royal. Although I do wish Varric would show a bit more restraint in his accounts of the evening.
内乱の被害者を助けよう。大使殿のバルファーミン、バルファレ、モンシマードの教会で戦によって追われた者たちに渡せる簡単な糧食かなを確保しました。また空きは限られていますが、可能な限り場所も提供いたしましょう。成果にはこうあります。そしてエイディーンは民に語った。 我が心、我がパン、我が命はあなた方のものだ。主の眼差しのもとに歩く者は皆一つなりと。今日はネット。バルファレー教会と。同盟進む道を固める。地方家は貴族の家の間で続いている主導権争いをはっきりと優位に進めています。ボーテロン家の人々は社交界からほぼ消滅しました。多くの家が昔ながらの同盟関係を求めてもがいています。ユーステス・リシュリューは強力な発電権を持つ存在として宮廷に現れ、結びつきを確保、そしておそらくは調停者ラコードとしての彼女の地位を強固にするため、数件の見合い結婚を持ちかけていますと。ベナトリの手中にあるドワーフの奴隷。ベナトリの居留地の疑いがある場所から報告が届いた。歴史的な経緯を考えるとバカげた話だ。ベナトリの居留地を発見しました。近づくと火を確認し、退却の際にキャンプへ火を放ったと思われましたが、そうではありません。キャンプは破壊され、ベナトリは死んでいました。ドワーフの道具は見つかりましたが、生きているドワーフもおらず、死体もありません。ディープストーカーの死体を1体発見しています。ブライトの汚れの兆候があります。推測するに、ベナトリはキャンプの井戸から出現した敵に奇襲され、敵は来た場所へも帰ったのでしょう。井戸は破壊され、通行は不可能です。居留地の調査を行い、物資をスカイホールドへ持ち帰りますと。審問会のキャンプへ戻る途中、新たにできた陥没穴の隣に手紙を発見。俺たちはいつでも仲間のために駆けつける。審問会はどうなんだ？ビンサス・ウォーヘルム・カル・シャロク。先に助けが入ったってことか。出た。で、コールのために首飾りを手に入れろ。コールマが悪魔であれ精霊であれ、彼はベナトリの支配魔術に対して脆弱なものだ。リベインの預言者が用いる解放の首飾りは精霊をそのような魔法から守ると言われている。しかしこの辺りでそのような首飾りを見つけることは難しいと。レリアナだね。世田中の宝石類を含めた個人的なコレクションを持っている裕福な王霊貴族を知っているわ。彼ならどんな品も手にしているでしょう。
Let's see what we have.
ルーの巡回に行方不明の私。これはレリアナ向けのやつだけど、あ、選んじゃった。ゼブランだ。ゼブランの仕事なんだ。ゼブランっていうのは、初代で仲間にいたエルフの暗殺者で、黒カラスっていう暗殺集団の一人だね。黒カラスの連絡。ジョゼフィーンしかいないな。手を切ればいいでしょう。手を切っちゃダメでしょう。このにしよう。交渉事はどうしようかな。サークルのやつは長いな。
At your service.
全然 BBN のとこ行ってないわ。場所どこだっけな。どっから行くんだったっけな。 作戦終わってないのに増えたな。あバリックも話してないな。
I knew Stroud, you know, not well.
ああ。
He's Sayed Hawk's little sister from the Blight.
ああ、そうだったね。
Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah. Closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. Fenris needs to know. Maker, I'm glad I won't be doing this in person. I better write some letters. Excuse me.
これホークいなくなってたらフェンリスやばい。乗り込んでくるぞ。
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Carry on.
どこだっけな。シェラはもうあったかな、さっきので。あ、びっくりマークあんだよね。何のびっくりマークかわからんな。上かな。これじゃないの。あそこだったよね。あのテラスのとこがビビエンヌのいるとこだと思ったけど。入るとこがないぞ。ん？なんだこれ。固まるんだよね、植えると。やっぱり一応あの枯れ枝みたいなやつはレアだったのか。
Did you need something? I'll leave you to your work.
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but you won't tell me what it's for.
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion. I would do no less for you, after all.
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think I can help?
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are. It is far more deadly. In the past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive them away from villages. Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict, I find myself in need of someone with a martial aptitude.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success. You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
In all the times I've been to the Fade, I've never seen it react so strongly to my presence.
No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Your lost books have been found.
I never doubted you, darling. You always get results.
おった。で、カレンにも会いに行かないと。カレンに会いに行くにはこいちゃダメだな。
Your worship. It's just what I heard.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was there. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Our fear of mages ended in madness.
Kirkwall Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
With everything that's happened, you've picked a bad time to start over.
I should have seen that. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
This doesn't have to be about the Inquisition. Is this what you want?
No. But these memories have always haunted me. If they become worse, if I cannot endure this.
You can.
All right.
頑張れ。
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
はーい。
Worship.
行方不明のアサシン。部下が一人もいなくなって追跡が遅れたが、もうエンツォも逃げられないだろう。逐次連絡する。ギター。エンツォって。クーカラスからの連絡。エンツォ教とベアトリの仲間の多数の居場所を突き止めた。仕事を片付けるときが来た。
All right.
.有毒な平原でドラゴンと戦うの？まあキリがいいので今日はここまでにしておきたいと思いますが、この辺を次回はやりたいね。レディアナのやつとスノーワイバーン。これはあれだよね。戦術が終われば持ってくるかどうにかするはずだから。あとはグレイの記憶が終わってないから、これもやりたいかなと思います。はい。では本日はここまでにしたいと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回お会いいたしましょう。またねー。